Hey, good morning. We're glad to be with you again. Jim and Pam Stockdale, Latin American Ministry, here with Wings of Hope in beautiful Saltillo, Mexico. Once again, this is the motorcycle mission Ride for Hope, and actually we're getting ready to go home. We've been here several days now, getting ready to start the ride back to Alabama and Georgia. Our friends came from Georgia. We hooked up in Jackson, Mississippi, and after 4 days of riding, we've been able to spend 4 days here, and now we head back, and it's about 4 days home. The trip has been amazing. We've seen the kids in a light that we've never seen them before. The spiritual hunger that was displayed from them just was amazing and touched my heart.
Jim asked us yesterday to pick a time that was probably our favorite on the trip. And yesterday we went to number 3 feeding center, which is Omega. And the kids at the end of the service, they always put on a small service for us. It just turned into such a worship service. The kids seemed to have such a hunger for the Lord. It's beautiful, and I'm sure Jim will show you some clips.
Yeah, in fact, we're gonna let some of the clips play while our friends do a little bit of talking about what they saw and how they felt about the trip. Thank you so much for your time, for your effort, and for your money. All three make this possible. This ministry survives because people like you care enough to help us do what we do. God bless you, and from all the children here at Wings of Hope, they send a God bless you and a thank you.
Hello, my name is Dan Hotelling. The primary thing that impacted me on this whole trip is the camaraderie of riding the motorcycles with my friends down here to do nothing but to help some children.
Hello, my name is Larry Biggers, and this is my wife, Janet. We serve as pastor of Northside Chapel in Columbus, Georgia. It has been a privilege and an honor to be on this trip. This is our second trip here to Saltillo, to the feeding centers. And what has really impressed me so very much is see the progress of the young people. Haven't you noticed that, Janet?
Oh, yes.
If y'all could see what these children have in need and watch their faces when this program starts, or when they come to feed them, or just to pray for them.
We saw the windows that were installed that Northside Chapel and others helped to contribute to. They're in the Omega Center.
We had a group prayer with these people, and it will bring a tear to your eye if you could watch these children and see where they're at.
But even greater than that, we saw the children as they sang the songs. All of a sudden, the presence of the Lord began to move into that room, and those children began to worship with tears in their eyes, and then they went to the altar and began to pray and seek the Lord. It was absolutely amazing to see these children pouring their hearts out to God, which was a reflection of the work of Wings of Hope feeding centers.
Once again, I came to Saltillo to be a blessing, and it turned tide. I was blessed. Yesterday, as we were visiting at the Omega Center, which is one of the 3 feeding centers here, the children were sharing that every day they pray for Pam and for Jim and their ministry, but they also pray for all of the contributors that help and feed them.
All I ask is that all of you give them a prayer too.
And I was just so touched by that. I thought, you know, if you contribute to this, you can be assured that there's someone praying for you to be blessed every day. And that blessing just turned back to me, and I think I received more than I could ever give to them.
It was a tremendous blessing, and if you have any interest whatsoever in doing mission work, this is the place to go and to see it actually put into action. If you like motorcycles, that makes it all the best because the ride down here is wonderful.
Wonderful.
And it was a pleasure. God bless you.
And Saltillo is such a gracious town and location, a beautiful location, as you can tell by the mountains behind us. And the people are just so warm and hospitable and just welcome you into their hearts and their homes.